Hello. So the aim of this video is to walk you through the second task, the video task, with listening comprehension questions about Al Gore's interview entitled Al Gore, Mother Nature has made climate change impossible to ignore. So if you will allow me, as usual, I will share my screen. Okay, so I'm referring to these activities in the handout. So the first activity goes, what are the two major changes Al Gore mentions since the first film? So now, if you like, I give you just a few seconds. If you like, stop the video, try to answer the questions, which means that you are supposed to have watched the video before. So watch the video, and when you have watched the video, answer these questions. I will give you just a couple of seconds to answer this first question. And after that, I will give you the spoiler. I will give you the key to the question. Ready? Okay. So there are two major changes that he mentions in the video um, uh, since the first film that was shot on the same topic. He says, in the first place, he says that climate-related weather events have become more frequent, more common, and much more destructive. And the second thing he mentions is that the solutions are in our hands and they are more accessible. Now let's move on to the second question. The second question goes, how does he describe the recent climate-related weather events in the US? So, okay, take a few minutes to answer the question yourself, and when you are ready, I will give you the answer. Okay? So he says that they have become so destructive and so common that heavy rains downpours that used to happen in the United States once every 1,000 years, they in recent years they have had 11 of them in a period of 7 years. So it's a way of emphasizing how concerning the problem has become. Okay, let's move on to question 3. What actions does Al Gore suggest people should take to be part of the solution? I think I made a mistake. So, what actions does Al Gore suggest people should take to be part of the solution? Okay, take your time. Okay, so um, he says that they should get more involved in the matter. They should use their voices and they should use their vote to express their concerns and to highlight the urgency of the subject. Okay, let's move on. Uh, what does Gore mean when he says Mother Nature has joined the debate? Okay, okay, stop the video if you like, take your time. Okay, he says that the impacts of of climate change and climate-related weather events have become so not only frequent and destructive, but evident. Obviously, they are not just seen by the scientific community. They can be seen by anyone because they are happening on a regular basis. They're happening to us on a regular basis, which means that they are obvious. That's why he says that Mother Nature has joined in. Okay, let's move on. What example does he give of seeing the effects of sea level rise firsthand? Okay, he mentions the case that in Miami on a sunny day he could see fish swimming in the street because they had been washed in by the high tide. Okay. The next question six goes, according to Gore, why has climate change been a difficult issue for the public to fully engage with? Okay, stop the video if you like. Answer the question, and when you are ready, come back. Right. He says that large polluters, they have tried to mislead the public by making them believe that this is not an urgent matter and that there are other matters which are more urgent. So in a way they have deceived them and they have misled them into believing that this issue is not so urgent as it appears to be. Okay, what metaphor does he use to describe how large polluters manipulate public perception? Okay, stop the video if you wish. Right, he says that they have pulled the wool over people's eyes. So it's an idiom meaning that they have blinded people to the reality of these climate related weather events and to the urgency of the impact of climate change. Okay, the next question is, how have renewable energy sources changed in terms of cost? Okay, he says that the prices of solar and wind energy have dropped significantly during the last years, so they are more affordable now. Okay, uh, question number 9. What does he say about job growth in the solar industry? Right, he says that solar jobs in the United States are growing 17 times faster than other jobs. That's the detail that he gives. And finally, how does Gore respond to critics who say the environment is not lost? Well, he says that it cannot be denied that some damage, irreversible damage, has been caused, for example, to parts of the Antarctica. But he says he's trying to highlight the fact that major positive changes are happening, and he says that they must be pushed through. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention. I hope you find this video useful, and see you in the next video with the next activity. Thanks for your attention.